So Pete, thank you very much for coming down to the Karl Anthony seminar.
You're welcome.
And I'm just going to take a few minutes, just ask you a few questions. And you're going to have the opportunity of having the Karl Anthony Method applied.
Yes.
Applied's probably a good word, yeah. The process of the Karl Anthony Method. You don't know what it is yet, you say?
No, not yet.
You don't know what it is yet. So really, what is it you want to achieve here by coming down to get the use of the Karl Anthony Method?
I think it's the possibilities that it could unfold for me. I have bouts of depression in the past. There's a number of things I've achieved and I've done extremely well at, but there's always that glimmer of thought that potentially there's a lot more. And I think it's the unknown and it's the possibilities is what frustrates me the most, and it almost causes an inner torment. Part of me does extremely well, the other part of it has an opinion about it.
Yes.
So it's trying to, to have my sort of inner mind working in harmony, and there's things in the past as well that would be nice to sort of look at and see where I've come to.
Right, okay.
And I think the possibility of me is phenomenal.
You mentioned a depressive state.
Yes.
Would that be a low flat state, or what would your impression of depression be?
I've had 2 bouts of depression, and to me, the simplest analogy I ever had was, you could win the lottery and you'd be annoyed at having to go and bank the check,
Right.
or the cat would die and you'd have exactly the same reaction as winning the lottery. It was just flat.
Yeah, no emotion at all.
No
really.
highs, no lows, and it was just, and I used to use words like, you'd be lonely in the crowd, and I didn't like big crowds and even big noises and stuff. It just, and I just reclused in many ways, just lack of motivation.
So it impacts in your life then, that this, you said lonely feeling there, was one of the feelings you would bring in, but how does it impact in your family and friends?
I think in the nearest and dearest, and as family does, family is extremely tolerant of you, but you can see almost the frustration in them, and you see in others when you go, for God's sake, will you just do something, or will you just do that? And you kind of go, why are you getting upset with me? I'm not doing anything, I'm just sitting here. And it's like, well, that's the point, you're just sitting there.
Right.
And I think almost, I suppose, having very young children now, it's almost my duty to stand up and to be able to inspire them. I don't want to pass on my paradigms or my sort of issues to my children. I want to be, as every parent does, they want the absolute best for their kids.
Okay.
And I'm kind of going, well, what if? What if I could be better? What if I could, sort of, instead of saying, well, the time's moved on, and, after the death of one of my parents, someone said to me, it'll take me a year to get over this. And 7 years later, I sort of eventually woke up and gone, I'm kind of getting okay with it now.
Yeah, but after so long.
But someone said to me, it'll take 1 year. So after 1 year, I felt like a failure because I hadn't actually, I hadn't got over it. So it's little things like that where you learn and hopefully to, in time help others as well.
And then within your work environment, how does it affect you? This feeling.
I think, again, it's for me at the moment, it's a frustration. I mean, I've started almost, I've had a glimpse of what the mind is possible and capable of. And almost in some ways, it's like standing in front of a fire hydrant and trying to drink, as quick as it's coming out. It's just like the possibilities are just phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think there's a frustration of, almost like time wasted. It's like there's so much I could have done. There's so much, and all this time and energy and all the rest. I feel more alive even now, and what I've done in the last 24 months. But the possibilities, I'm actually super excited about.
Right. Okay.
What's possible and what's, God forbid, I could actually, sort of open up even more of my mind,
And in the past, how have you tried to resolve your issues?
Going through a number of things, really, from, in the most basic form, I suppose, and not in a derogatory way, but, counselling, going through coaching, the likes of going to Tony Robbins, reading a fair amount, although I find my focus is really poor. So I have to be quite interactive in my learning methods. That's something I've learned about myself. And really going through, so it's not a lack of want. It has been a journey, and it's sort of getting okay with, speaking on camera, it's getting okay with talking about it and things like that, because it's not a...
And you have been proactive with it?
Yeah, I really have, and Well, trying, and I've really sort of, it's that Honda advert. It's what if, what if I tried this? It's 2 days here. It's what's the worst that can happen?
No change.
No change.
Yeah, that's the worst that can happen. There's no change.
To have an opinion but to not have tried is to not have an opinion. And it's kind of one of those things. Going, well, listen, I've nothing to lose. I genuinely have nothing to lose.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you believe now? And talking to you, yeah, I think I know the answer to this question. Do you believe that the mindset change is possible?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's scary. I don't know how it's going to happen. I don't. What's going to happen? I don't know. But I think, it's absolutely 100% possible.
Yeah, and you're here for 2 days.
Yeah.
We're not actually doing the process till tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're really doing is just sort of explaining how the mind works.
Yeah.
And you've got a wee bit of background information. So tomorrow is really the big day.
Tomorrow's a big day, apparently, yeah.
So
look forward to it.
And the thing is, for you to heal, what's it going to mean to you?
For me, it's just to even be scratching at my potential.
Yeah.
I think in terms of, it's being okay with himself. I would describe it like an inner friction. It's sort of, it is a bit like, it's that sort of me, myself and I. There's me, the physical me that's sitting here talking. There's myself and I, and, that have the inner conversation. They have the discussion and the argument, and then I present whatever has been the result of that argument.
Yeah.
To actually have a bit of inner calmness in that, in itself, the knock-on effect and the pay-it-forward effect in my children, and my wife and my family around me and all the rest is phenomenal. Yeah. And selfishly, I'm just going, I want to know what I could do. Mm-hmm. Genuinely, it's sort of the possibilities that it excites myself.
Excellent, excellent. So this is going to happen over the next couple of days, tomorrow being the biggest day.
Mm-hmm.
So when we do this process, and it's all to do with, you said there's nothing to lose earlier on, but it's all to do with giving it 100%.
Yes.
If you don't give it 100%, you're not going to get your results.
Yeah.
Are you happy enough to jump in both feet?
It's my duty.
Yeah.
It's my duty to myself to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course I'm nervous, I'm curious, I'm all the above, but genuinely, it is a case of what have I got to lose? Give it a shot,
Brilliant.
And I look forward to it.
And again, what will happen if you don't commit to it? It'll change.
Won't change. In fact, almost the worst, is where it gives me a feel to myself, the saying, why did you not commit? So it's where there'd be a push-pull factor, and I'm saying, well, listen, I'm here, you've invested the time and all the rest, well, pay attention, sit up in class and learn, so look forward to it.
So tomorrow night we're going to talk after the whole process,
sure.
And when you feel the effect of the Karl Anthony Method, then is this something you'll tell others about? The possibility that there is a solution out there which is quite invasive, actually. I'm telling you more than what you actually know so far, by the way.
Listen, I think it's human nature. I think, good news, and when it's such a significant effect, I know myself as, listen, I'm bigger than me, it's my family, it's the people around me. I've already seen, when you help others, when you pay it forward and you do all these things, the knock-on effect is send shockwaves. Yeah. And I look forward to having the opportunity and to be one of the testimonials. I look forward to saying, here's where I was, and almost a line in the sand and saying, here's a before and after. How exciting is it?
And, you've heard sort of Hugh, myself, and Karl even speaking about our past and where we were. And,
we've sort of similar backgrounds or similar sort of background interests. And, and it's just, I'm excited to know, well, what if? Where can this go? And scary, but phenomenal.
Right, well, thank you very much for your time, Pete.
Thank you.
I'm going to let you go back into the classroom. I'm going to bring in someone else to have a chat for.
Perfect.
And I'll speak to you tomorrow night again.
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay, thanks very much.
Here with Pete. Hi Pete, how are you?
Very well.
Good
How are you
man. Good. So Pete, so you came along yesterday morning,
Yes.
sit around out of your hotel, County Tyrone, lost your way.
Yeah, slightly.
But I've actually got here, what was your initial thoughts coming through the door, why you were here? And you obviously saw something on Facebook, I would imagine.
Yeah, I saw on the Facebook and then the Best You, and I suppose inside me I had this inclination that I wanted to do something more, and I've sort of promised myself to keep an open mind.
All right.
That's been the one thing.
Well, without getting into detail, I mean, obviously there was issues or something, or you wouldn't be here. What were your main issues without
Mixture. Well, it's predominantly it was depression was the overlying factor.
Okay.
So
That's good enough. And something that needs dealt with. Okay.
Yes.
So you heard there's 3 or 4 of us yesterday doing different talks and different space of what we're going to do and how we're going to change your world. You're probably thinking, let's see. And then all of a sudden, at the end of the day, we took Lady up Kira.
Yeah.
And we did the KAM, or Karl did the KAM method with her.
Yes, that's correct.
And did you see a change?
Listen, the change was black and white.
It wasn't. It was
you know, there was like 2 different characters. Virtually unbelievable.
Yeah, so much so that you went home that evening and put a post on Facebook to say.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Listen, I think this is all about giving back and playing full out.
That's right.
You know, and that's the kind of thing is like, you know, if you're going to take the time to be here, well, take part.
Okay. So the main reason it wasn't for Kira anyway. The main reason you were there today is for you.
Yes.
That's correct, right? So you were then asked to come up in front of the room.
Yes, correct.
And stand up there.
Yeah.
I was there to witness it.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing.
Thank you.
What you did, just the transformation was unbelievable. You let yourself get into it. You let yourself go. It was fantastic. So congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Can you explain before that method where you were, how you were feeling on a scale of 1 to 10?
I think I was a strong 7, but that in that I put in all the factors necessary to mask sort of underlying factors. When it was brought up and sort of made very raw through the experience and all that, I mean, it was significant.
Okay. So then it was Kenny that worked with you?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
So we went through the method a few times.
Yeah.
Without getting into detail how the method's done, I suppose. So after 20 minutes or so, I think he spent with you.
Yeah.
How did you feel after that?
Listen,
you got emotional once you
very emotional. You know, and I don't mind saying it was very emotional
the
process. And I think more than anything else, it was a calmness. You know, and it's, you know, that in itself sounds strange. You know, that it's almost a euphoria, but through calmness. Which a calmness for me is a very nice place.
Well, the method is, it's not about dealing with the situation.
No.
It's about extracting it and getting rid of it for good.
Yeah.
Well, that's the difference of this method and anything else out there.
Yeah.
This removes it completely, and removes it in a very, very quick, nearly unbelievable time.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable. I'm sitting watching it, and you experience today other people's issues and different problems because it's so broad in what we can do. You help people with this. You saw it. It's amazing.
Yeah. You're almost shocked after, only because it's happened so quickly and takes the brain a while.
And then I remember when Kenny asked, how do you feel right now? And you're sort of, I don't really know because it's just hard to take in that.
I spent so long, of course, covering everything up.
How many years and years of covering it, and all of a sudden it's gone 20 minutes. It's hard to believe. It is gone. That's the good news.
For me, it is. It's 30 years plus of baggage and stuff. You know.
Good. Well, congratulations. I thought personally today, I thought you were fantastic. I thought,
thank you.
You let yourself go.
Yeah.
You just let me. I'm here for this reason. I'm letting it go.
Yeah.
And by God, you let it go. So congratulations for that.
Thank
Brilliant.
you.
And listen, look forward to your new life, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You'd recommend this to?
Absolutely. Listen, you've one life, live it. It sounds silly, but it's, you know.
Everyone in the world should know about this.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, you know.
That's our mission.
You've nothing to lose. Genuinely, you've nothing to lose.
Absolutely.
If you can be a better person.
All to gain.
Yeah.
All to gain. Well, thank you very much. You were, as I say, I thought you were fantastic. So enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time.